Brad, I did something stupid. Yeah, I wanted to open YouTube and I hit it, or put the Instagram away. And now I can't put the new stream key in. Ah, yeah. It's like, not on purpose, I just opened YouTube, but now I can't open. Stop streaming.
Everything. And YouTube. Oh, leave YouTube probably on. I go put the new key in.
Yeah.
You can't change the stream
Yeah.
when you're streaming, obviously.
Okay. Oh, God, suck it. And then start streaming again.
Wait for that to appear.
Yeah.
Click go live.
Yeah, YouTube is live.
Well, if it didn't throw up an error on OBS, then it will work. Just takes a fucking ever when you're.
It doesn't say anything. Microphone is on. Come on. Etzela coming, I think. Yeah, okay, go live. Okay.
Microphone's unmuted,
Yeah. Says down here, huh?
Yeah.
Ja, und just. So, guten Morgen. Sorry, 2 Minuten zu spät. Ich hoffe, ihr hört mich wieder gut. Und die Technik klappt für euch. Schön, dass ihr wieder mit mir aufgestanden seid, beziehungsweise wahrscheinlich auch natürlich euer Tag früh beginnt. Und so ist es wieder Montag. Ich freue mich ganz arg, dass ihr dabei seid. Zuerst mal wunderschönen guten Morgen. Ich hoffe, ihr hattet einen guten Schlaf, schönes Wochenende. Und I just remembered I wanted to do this in English. So very welcome, good morning. I hope you have a nice weekend. I should do it bilingual, but this is not possible. So let's stay with English so everyone can understand. Yeah, I hope you had a good weekend and you're feeling good. It's a little bit a time of like colds and like flus, and I also like felt it a little bit in my throat the last few days. So yoga and osteopathy is great, has a few great techniques for your immune system. So let's focus on this morning. To me, whenever we work on the body, to increase vitality, to increase health, this also means like I'm supporting, like I'm giving myself a fundament, like to have a good physical shape, not just for my soul, but like also for my energy body to thrive. So having the ability like to be in a good shape, or having like all my systems work, will help me like tapping into my energy body and being able to be conscious and working with a much more subtle field than only body. So I think this work is really important for everything we do after. And I just wanted to show you, and this is the intention for the morning, I want to show you you can do lots of things in a little time for yourself. But to start, we come into a seated position and we close our eyes for a moment. Then this is now your time. And I'd like you to just close your eyes and scan your body. Like we also learning with body work, how to read and how to communicate with like the littlest symptoms we might find in the morning. So let's take a deep inhale together. Exhale, release your jaw, a little sigh. And if you've been part last week, then you know you can instantly start releasing your jaw and wiggle it from side to side. And let sort of this feeling of letting go and dropping run through your body, from your jaw into your shoulders, into your whole body. connect to your seat, feeling grounded. And this is from where we want to start, like we want to wake up and like arise with a feeling of groundedness and stability. So allow yourself to lift up your shoulders a bit more. Drop your shoulders with your jaw. Bring the movement of breath into your body better. Inhale, your whole tummy rises, the chest. Knowing that with this movement already, we're starting a very big system and bringing movement not just excuse me, not just into your chest, into your breathing system, but with the moving diaphragm, like right under our diaphragm, we're having the spleen. And through the midline of our body, like the big lymphatic carrier that runs up underneath your right collarbones. So this is where we are today. And therefore, we bring our hands together. And now we're taking our hands and like starting to like bring our prayer like backwards, and we start tapping like right in the middle of our chest, and we start tapping under like just above our sternum, like the sternum we tap in like sort of 120 beats per minute. Because underneath the sternum, like not just like the big vessel comes up that like carries all the lymphatic fluid from your inner organs and from your lower body, but also it's the tumors. And now the word is missing. Like this big immune organ that like sort of like reduces size when we get older, but here's where our body programs our white blood cells like for an immune response. So especially when we're in an adult state, when we're adults, like it's important like to like sometimes activate it a bit more, because it is a little bit smaller than when we are in young age. And feel free to keep tapping, but keep tapping a little bit further up. Tap over your collarbones. The good thing is we can do those techniques during the day. Either we have a moment, have a break, or we have a moment in front of our laptop or workplace, wherever we are, we can stop and just get into tapping. And also, but like much more lighter, tap a little bit sidewards of your neck, sort of in line with your ears. Because also our head and neck does need lymphatic drainage, and sort of with a good moving lymphatic system, like we can get rid of all the toxins, like they're collecting the toxins and like draining them. So after we've tapped this a little bit, we move into our collarbone, and this is not like sort of this technique will maybe challenge you at first. So we're taking our fingertips, we lift up our shoulders, and we start sort of rolling our shoulders. It's just very gentle. So, and when you have your fingers around your collarbone, you feel there is a little bit gap opening up once you roll. And start bringing your fingers around your collarbones a bit more. No much pressure needed, don't hurt yourself. But start visualizing how with this movement and with like sort of a little pull of your fingertips, you take your collarbones away a bit, like you lift them as if they were glued to your body, and you want to just bring a bit space between your body and your collarbones. Especially the left collarbone in osteopathic medicine, we bring like is for our lymphatic systems, because the left collarbone is carrying that lymphatic vessel down into your heart, from where it's being dispensed into our venous system. So we keep rolling, and nice side benefits. We opening up our shoulders. Remember not to forget your jaw, and sort of releasing also a tight neck. After you've done this a little bit, take your arms and shake your arms out. You can also start with shaking and throwing them away, opening our fingers and closing them to a fist. Also shaking out the arms, starting to move fascia and therefore lymphatic system. And we can bring our breath into that movement, start breathing a bit quicker. You can do this with an open mouth or into breath of fire. Really get your diaphragm going. And then next exhalation, you exhale, you place your hands in front of you, we move up into a four-legged position, and inhale, you drop everything, and we want to stretch this front part of our body. Exhale, squeeze. Like think about that sponge that will now inhale, fill up. Let's think about the sponge as the spleen, and exhale, compression. We come up or sit back onto our heels and come back to a movement we did last week. We're starting to rub the left and the right side, the front with the edges of our hands. This is spleen left, liver right, and make it really nice and warm. Bring lots of energy into those organs. But it's all about waking those systems up, and waking those systems up that you need a bit more support of when you think about immune system. And then place your hands, the right hand on top, the left hand on the back, and have your spleen like in between your hands. And you don't have to put lots of pressure on it, but when you visualize sort of holding your spleen in your hand, bringing your breath, your awareness into that area between your hands. And then placing your hands down. So opening up sort of all these parts, so drainage is open for this lymphatic system. We never forget that immune system means also taking care for your digestion, your digestive health. So we keep moving into that cat-cow with big belly movement, take in all the inner organs and like release them. The digestive system loves to be waken up, and you're successful when you hear those like noises coming out deep from inside. And then we come forward into like a knee, chest and chin pose. So you inhale, rise up into your fish pose. Excuse me, cobra. Mind is a bit sleepy still. And stay a few inhalations and exhalations here to bring a little bit of pressure into your center. Once more, inhale and exhale. Come into your downward facing dog. Using some inversion to also support flow. And this is interesting because the lymphatic system does not have its own pump. So we're pumping lymphatic fluids only by moving, only by the pulse of our cardiac system. And so we can support, movement supports flow. Deep breaths into your abdomen. Which gives you the chance to integrate the rest of your body from your fingertips, the top of your head, the arms, your toes. How everything starts working together. How everything is being influenced by the other. And then we slowly walk forward. Feel free to stay for a moment in that relaxed forward fold, grabbing your arms and releasing. Doing again some pulsing. I haven't even gotten to shaking yet, but we will. But for today, let's come back down and lay back, which will be our last movement for today. And we lay back onto our back and lift your legs up. And no need to straighten them, just leave them up here really relaxed and start shaking them. Like there will be lots of gravity force coming onto your body for the rest of the day. So let's shake all the tissue in our legs and our feet. Give some drainage. And obviously you could do this much longer. But it's just an idea to what you can do for your immune system and lymphatic system. And then we bring the knees to one side, come up into a seated position. And from here, feel free if you have the time, and I hope you do have a few more minutes to stay just with yourself in a seated position. Close your eyes and we start doing it together, and I leave you in silence then. But stay here and close your eyes, and now having done something to your health, for your vitality, for your energy body, for your mind and for your soul, like tap into that space where you want to be for the rest of the day. From which place do I want to engage with the rest of the world, with my life? From what place do I want to share and connect? Is it a state of joy, state of well-being, creativity? What do I want to bring into this world and share with others? And so have a moment and sit with this. And I see you tomorrow, and thank you for being here today.